Hey, what's up, everybody? Adding everyone to the show. Man, my face is like, if I just stay over here, I can be Dead Poet's left shoulder.
Yeah, sure.
This is awesome.
Sounds good.
Well done, everybody. Hey, thanks everyone for joining the live stream. Man, I need to move this over because I am just freaking out about seeing my face like this. Can I change that? Oh, there we go. Ah, that's so much better.
It is much better, man.
Without pulling here, we are a mess. What's up, Destroyer? What's up, Dead Poet? Thanks for joining us for today. I know Deli is on his way, characteristically, fashionably, right on time is Deli.
Yeah.
Good to have you here. How's life in Singapore right now, Dead Poet?
Well, Singapore is interesting. I mean, it's back to normal. Hopefully things are getting better as well. Still in a lockdown situation here in Singapore, but other than that, things are moving fast and normal.
Yeah. Amazing. How's life for you, Mr. Destroyer? Cool.
Good talk, Destroyer.
He's doing what I told him to do, just post a link in announcements. Thanks, man. Cool. So yeah, we welcome to this week's live stream. Hello to all of you who are joining us again. Last week we had our large Polygon migration, and we did a 7.5 hour, I think it was 7.5 hour long live stream.
Yeah. So I don't know how you guys do it. So.
I talked most of that time. Afterwards, my voice was just like, "Hey, everybody." My wife was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I talked for like 7 hours." So that was fun. So we welcome back, everybody. It's good to have you here. We're going to have kind of a cool little session today. We're going to be talking about the Diamond Stake NFT, which is pretty awesome for those of you who haven't seen it yet. We're going to be talking a little bit about Big Payday and kind of what's going on with Axion in terms of the charts and what our team is looking at it, and we're actually pretty excited for this season. It's a cool time for Axion. And then we're going to be talking to some content creators who are here and have some really cool stuff to show you guys about how we're doing kind of our organic outreach in terms of Axion. How they plan on growing Axion as a viable place for their communities as well, and so really looking forward to kind of having them on board. Did I miss anything, Dead Poet? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you think about it. The best marketing actually comes from the community itself. If if any new guys sees a happy community member, that's definitely a project to be invested in. So yeah, man, nothing better than having a content creator coming up from the community itself. So yeah.
So let's kind of dive in. What I was going to do real quick is I'm going to share just a quick tab on my screen. Share video. Oh wait, no, that's share video file. Share screen. Poland would have all of this ready to go, but it's I wish I could be as cool as Poland. There we go. Axion Diamond Stake.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about Diamond Stake and what it is, and how it's important for the Axion ecosystem. So this is our first utility class NFT that offers a direct utility to Axion in terms of our growing ecosystem. This is the first one here. It offers a 5% boost on principal with every accelerator buy. So for those in the Axion community who love the accelerator, especially now that we're on Polygon and the fees are all incredibly cheap, this is a perfect place for people to be able to if the accelerator is something that they want to continue to use, then this is a great NFT for them to have. The cool thing about this NFT is that it can also be used on your wrap Bitcoin dividends, which is awesome. And so being able to take your wrap Bitcoin, which is given to you, re-enter into the accelerator with that 5% bonus can be really awesome for people. And so kind of some of the things around this Diamond Stake NFT, which you can see here at axion.network/Diamond Stake. Two ways. We're doing this around Big Payday 1, which we'll talk about in a minute. This is a Big Payday stake that is equal to or longer to 350 days, set to mature on or between the dates above. And again, this is October 27th through November 15th. So basically, if you had a Big Payday stake, if you're one of the early people who invested in Axion back when it first launched, and you have a Big Payday 1 stake that's coming due, if you restake that, then you get the opportunity to get the Diamond Stake NFT. And then any new stake made during the above dates, either by staking Axion tokens. So if you have liquid Axion tokens that you maybe had, you kept with you, or you are bringing back into, or you've bought off of SushiSwap, and you're ready to stake those things, then you also get that you can qualify for this as long as you're staking a minimum of 10 million Axion for at least 5 years. And then the cool thing is, if you guys, I'll go over and check it out just a second on OpenSea. But the cool thing is that with Axion V3, we talked about the power of Axion V3 and what it can do for us as a community, what it can do for us as a project. And the cool thing is that Axion V3 allows us to be able to send these NFTs, mint them directly if you make a qualifying transaction. So you don't have to wait, kind of like what we had with the OG Polygon NFTs. Actually, you got the first. This is the first NFT that is auto minted for you, which is cool. So you don't have to wait and get it delivered. And what do you think about the looks of it, Dead Poet?
Yeah, it's breathtaking, man. I mean, it's. I love the tagline. Yes, cool below. Yeah, stakes as sparkly as diamonds. Yeah, awesome stuff.
I like making stuff. This is me. I actually did all of this in Blender for those of you who are wondering. And
Yeah,
this is all
man.
rendered. It actually took. I have a. I'm such a nerd. I have an RTX 3080. I have 64 gigs
Nice.
of RAM on my machine, and it still took it about 26 hours to render this because of the way that the glass and everything looks to get it nice and
Yeah.
clean. So, yeah,
Mm.
this is a awesome. Thank you. This is looks like it's 64 that is sold so far. 64 of these diamond stakes, which means that's coming in at around $100,000 invested into Axion or reinvested, depending. Some people might actually that number could be higher if people were taking the Axion that normally would come due as a part of Big Payday, and then sending it out. This
Yeah.
is great for our ecosystem, right? And we'll talk about that a little bit with Big Payday. So yeah, whoever designed this site, Dead Poet,
Yeah,
mm.
that's the thing.
You
If
can tell.
only,
You can tell. Call Me Jace made this because look at how much freaking text is in this thing. Oh,
if
you
only
know what?
you can put a emoji on your website as well.
Oh, the like the little diamond emoji. I think I
Yeah.
can actually. Should I edit
Alright.
the site live right now and make this happen?
Yeah, sure, why
Hey,
not?
what's up, Delgado? Your mic is unmuted. Huh? Destroyer? Are you gonna say anything? Nope. That's okay. He's shy today. Cool. So I will actually real quick show this to you guys. If I go up to my web browser real quick and I go over to OpenSea and we look at the oh
Hmm.
apparently my access is denied. There we go. Refresh. The Axion NFT ecosystem, which apparently OpenSea. There it goes. So you can see here, here's 3 of our NFTs that have been released so far. There's a lot more coming, you guys. For those of you who are OG Polygon, sorry, not OG Polygon, you guys already got yours. OG 555s. You guys are going to be really excited. I'm working on your NFT now, and you guys are going to get automatically airdropped the new NFT. So, a little side note for you OGs, it's going to be cool, and we'll also be having a special page on the website which will let you guys know what the OG 5555 NFT is going to enable in terms of utility and function, and it's also going to look really cool. But I will show here, if you look at this thing, you can see there's 64 owners, and this has all been auto minted. This is all auto deployed through the Axion V3 code, which means that people did not have to wait to get their stakes. Sorry, to get their NFTs, which is it's pretty cool. Pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing because if you think about it, this is a commitment for Axion. As we branch out for our ecosystem, so we started off as a staking ecosystem, and then within that ecosystem itself, there are mini ecosystems, right? Just, I mean, like the NFT itself is an ecosystem on its own, right?
Exactly. And this is where we really are just getting started in terms of like what's available for NFTs and how they'll factor into the Axion NFT ecosystem. We're actually going to do a live stream just like this one with a whole bunch of things regarding NFTs and how they're going to fit in and the whole kind of message about all of that. And so basically, having an ecosystem, right, is we are building an ecosystem that is more than just staking, right? This is Axion is heading into the next era of what this project is and offering more than purely just a staking
Mhm.
token. We've got some really cool things in the pipeline as well for things that we can do with this project and with the community, and ways that we can add additional value to our staking community. That's it's a really big deal for us, and we're really excited about that. But NFTs do play an important role in that. And the upcoming NFT stakes, where you guys are going to be able to mint your stakes as NFTs, and then see them in your collection, see them on OpenSea. The really cool thing is it's this kind of Delhi kind of leaked this during the Polygon AMA. So those of you who didn't get a chance to see the Polygon AMA, it's still here on our YouTube
Really?
channel. It's pretty awesome. And Delhi did leak it, but I'll just go ahead and talk about it since he got the bag out. But basically, what we're doing is we're creating galaxies that get created based off of the parameters of your stake. So every single galaxy is going to be completely unique. It is the size, the complexity, the color, the rotation. These are all animated, by the way. Every single stake NFT is going to be animated. And basically, every single piece of these galaxies are going to be driven by the parameters of what your stake is. So if you have a stake that is, a shorter term stake, the parameters of these beautiful galaxies that get generated, these Milky Way, these nebulas, these colorful things, that will be determined by the parameters that are within your stake. So people with longer stakes, their galaxies are going to be more dense and more vibrant and more colorful, but they'll still be, regardless of what it is, it's also going to look really cool. So looks like we have Rancher Deli
Oh
on now,
no.
but he doesn't have his snap camera enabled. So I guess we're just going to have to wait this out. We were just talking about galaxies, Rancher Deli. Oh, there he is.
Wait. What about them galaxies? Are we wrangling them?
So for those of you who are unaware of the stranger that just joined our, this is Rancher Deli. He's and you have my profile
What
picture
is wrong?
too.
I'm just a mess right now.
You are just a mess.
Hold on,
That's
if I do
okay.
this, one second. And then there we go. No longer, it's my profile picture now.
The best thing about Axion is that all of us can just come here and chill and hang out. So sorry, this isn't always a perfectly produced thing for you guys. But yeah, so the Galaxy, the Galaxy NFTs are going to be really cool. We were just talking about that, Deli, and can't wait to get those out for you guys. And that'll be coming soon. I mean, technically, with Axion V3 tomorrow, we could enable NFT stake minting, which is really cool. Right now, we're waiting on just kind of the final procedures that go into the Galaxy generative art and how we're displaying them on the staking portal. But it's cool to know that something like this is literally right around the corner. This isn't a Q1 2022 thing. This isn't, something coming down. Like, this is imminent. We're so excited to get these NFT generators out for you guys and let you to see them. And then just as a reminder, we're going to allow people to transfer their NFTs for 7 days after the launch of the NFT stake ecosystem. People will be able to transfer their NFTs from one wallet to another. So if you've had a hacked wallet, if you have a software wallet where all your stakes are and you want to send them to your Ledger or Trezor or whatever it is, you're going to be able to you're going to mint them as NFTs, and then through the staking portal, you'll be able to send them. There will be a fee associated with that because we want to make sure that people aren't abusing the system, but it will be a way that you will be able to send them from one wallet to the other, and they're going to look like freaking awesome galaxies. It's going to be super cool. I'm being reminded in our chat. Split stakes, yes, thank you. This is actually one of the cool things about split stakes is that we are the first ever project to offer stake splitting. And so this is really kind of a cool, just an added function.
I want you to
guys.
talk about all the gamification stuff that you always talk about with the split staking. Because I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of gamification that can go into it. I didn't even think about it until Jay said it. So, Jace, I want you to just go into the.
Are you talking about my your stake upgrade or early stake withdrawal and
all
minting
stuff,
and all that stuff?
Everything.
Okay. So basically, with stake splitting, what you can do is you can take the duration of your stake and you can split it by percentages. So you can go as little as 10% on one side and 90% on the other. Well, it's the same thing, I suppose, if you switch it 90% on the side and 10% on the other. It's the same thing. But you basically take your split and split into two stakes and choose your percentage. But the cool thing is, if you decide you want to early unstake, or you want to max shares upgrade your stake, or you want to mint only a portion of your stake as an NFT, what you can do is you can take that stake, you can split it into whatever percentage you want, and it still keeps the same term. So it's not like you're creating an entirely new stake. You're just taking your existing stake and you're splitting it. So if it's a 1 year stake and you split it, it will still always be a 1 year stake. But what you can do is with that split stake, maybe it's a smaller percentage, you can early withdraw it, which means you'll still get penalized. The penalties don't go away, but you can withdraw it, and then you can actually spend that Axion and kind of filter your way out. Or you can, let's say you have you want to ladder your stakes, but in a upgrade way. So you can take a portion of your stake and you can max shares upgrade it, take advantage of the highest amount of the share pool, which gives you a bigger portion of the Bitcoin dividends, and still keep your still keep the stakes at kind of their same term. Or, with the NFT ecosystem, you can take your stake, you can split it, and then you can maybe have one part of your stake that's an NFT, and then another that isn't. And in the future, when the tokenomics allow, when the project is ready for the stake marketplace, then you will be able to sell your NFT to another user who wants to buy it, and you wouldn't have to necessarily take your entire stake, right? And so you could take a portion of it. So maybe you have a share, or you have a stake that was made during a really low share rate, and that low share rate is going to be really valuable because it gives you a significantly larger portion of the pool. You don't want to get rid of it. You don't want to sell the entire thing, and you don't want to early withdraw it because you'll get penalized on the whole thing. Now you can kind of shave off pieces from the top and kind of do it. So that Axion kind of opened that up for you guys. If you haven't checked it out, it's there now. It's live. It's on the staking portal under Edit Stake or Manage Stake or whatever it says. I suppose I could have showed it the whole time, but where's the fun in that, right, Deli? People just come here to listen to me talk.
Dude, honestly, I'm making a cup of noodles right now because you guys know I was just at my appointment or whatever, and I just literally spilt the cup of noodles all over the ground, and I just gave my hand third-degree burns. Oh my god,
man.
Not third-degree burns. I'm being very overdramatic, but definitely my hands are on fire right now.
This is why people come to the Axion Dev Livestream hangout.
Yeah,
because it is
it's
it
a
is
fun place
purely.
to be. You know, we're
Oh,
basically
I'm
just
just
here
seeing now.
hanging out.
Destroyer says he's having mic issues. That's why.
Uh,
Sorry, Delgado. I guess we don't get to hear your sultry voice.
can everybody guess Delgado's real name?
Delgado, obviously.
I thought that was the name that you said that his name
Yeah,
was.
yeah. So I named him Delgado one day. I actually know his real name. I don't remember what it is.
I know it. I just don't remember it.
Yeah, I was
Says
told it
Deli.
at one point
Yeah.
in my life.
Oh, that's awesome.
Uh,
Okay, so Deli, Dead Poet, and Destroyer just muting and Destroyer. Listen, if you mute and unmute your mic in Morse code, we'll be able to read what you're saying. So just toggle it on and off, and we'll understand it. It'll be great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Joel definitely
yeah.
understands Morse code.
He's saying
yeah.
SOS. That's great. So let's talk about Big Payday and kind of some of the things that's going on there. So for those of you who kind of missed it, Axion Jubbin put out an announcement, kind of talking a little bit about some price volatility, and let's just talk about that for a minute. So, what's that about, guys?
Yeah. So it's the yeah. So Big Payday is coming up.
I think
Hold on
it's
one second.
tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, Big Payday is tomorrow. Big Payday begins at the end of the Axion day today in exactly 11 hours and 10 minutes. We should almost have like a countdown or something.
We
To
should
be
have a
honest.
countdown. 11 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah. So we have like
Um,
11 hours and 10 minutes
till Big Payday.
until
Yep.
until Big Payday. And to be honest, I'm not that nervous for Big Payday. I actually think I'm gonna accept it, and I hope everyone who can see the future and where we're going with this and where we were 350 days ago compared to where we are today. You know, I hope those people will stick with us and see kind of where we're going and how we've just completely changed. Where this project was and where this project is now. So I'm pretty excited.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. So basically, Big Payday it's a allocated pool of Axion tokens that people can qualify for when they stake. Right, so they stake a certain amount, and then if that stake goes past that Big Payday amount and is a minimum of 350 days, you qualify for receiving a portion of that pool. Of course, the more people who join, the less is available for everyone. But that was kind of a really big incentive in the early days of Axion to get people to stake their tokens for that 350 days. So Big Payday 1 is coming done, or coming due. And what that means is that there is a significant number of people who probably set reminders, 350 days from now to come back and to come check out what Axion is. And so part of the Diamond Stake NFT is really geared to talking specifically to those people who coming, maybe they're discovering Axion again. They haven't seen kind of what it's done, and they're coming back to it. But then it's also is a cool way for people to be able to come and find out, like, basically what Axion has going for it now that we're on Polygon, now that there's so many of these additional things available for us. And so what we're trying to do kind of as a team is we're looking at Big Payday, and we're looking at what is kind of the statistical likelihood of people taking their stakes and wanting to sell their Axion tokens on the market, and then capture that ETH, and then head off and go invest in other projects. What is the likelihood of those people coming in and seeing Axion and being like, okay, maybe I'll just like convert it to liquid but hold on to it? And then what is the percentage of the community who would see Axion and be like, wow, actually this is the coolest project, we love everything that's going on, we're really excited about everything that's coming, we want to actually restake, and we want to commit, for another period of time, lock those Axion tokens away. And so with Big Payday 1, kind of what the strategy team, so for those you don't know, we have a strategy team on Axion, and they're paying attention to the future, they're looking ahead, what the tokenomics are, what are the the things on our horizon. Basically, Dead Poet is helping lead that team, and basically they're kind of looking at a lot of this what's going on in the ecosystem, and giving the rest of the development team kind of some advice on, okay, here's some things that we need to consider, here's some things maybe we should do, here's how we should look at how the community respond, all that sort of stuff. And so we've been looking at that and we have been really anticipating kind of the big payday period of time and getting ready for it. Our launch on Polygon, all the stuff, the NFT ecosystem, all that is surrounding knowing that there's going to be kind of this time. So this obviously this isn't financial advice. Axion tokens are out there. You guys can choose to do to do or not what you want to do. But we are going to probably see some pretty significant sell pressure coming in over the next couple days, maybe up to a week. And it could be a great opportunity if you're looking to get into Axion to buy Axion really cheap. If you're staked, then you don't have to worry about it, right? Because what we believe as a team is that the future of this project is so amazing, and there's actually Axion has more going for it now than it ever has before. And so for those of you who are dedicated to the project, we're kind of inviting you to join us, and we're gonna continue on. And actually, I have been surprised. I mean, it's often the case where we try and plan for what is the worst case scenario, what is going to be the worst case, and actually it hasn't even gotten close. In fact, we've seen so many members of the community coming in and supporting price levels and wanting to get that Axion that's being dumped, and I'm surprised. It's actually really cool, as an investor, right, to see that. So yeah, we're really excited to see kind of how big payday will play out. It is one of the biggest blips in terms of the unstakes that are coming due that we have, and so kind of seeing how what the market does over the next week is, I think, going to be a really good indication as to like, do people believe in this project? Do they believe what it can be? Is this like the next generation of staking ecosystem? And if so, then we're going to see people holding on to their tokens, and they're not just going to dump. They're not just going to exit and kind of go out. So, if you're a chart watcher, keep watching the charts. Awesome, it's awesome to have you guys watching those and kind of seeing how things play out. If watching charts makes you a little nervous, then maybe don't watch the Axion chart over the next week. We'll kind of see how it goes.
Just for a couple of days,
just take a break. But this is Axion, right? Axion is all about relaxing divs. And so that's really huge for us. Anything you want to add to that, Dead Poet or Deli or Destroyer via?
Yeah, I just want to say that if the price is down, the only other way is up. So
Yeah. It's the only way up. Anything you want to say, Noodle Deli?
Dead Poet's a really good charter. I really enjoy watching his charts. Maybe one day he'll bestow upon this cool hangout that we have going on his charts. They're really cool.
Yes.
I enjoy that.
Actually, last night, literally, I watched Dead Poet just make not notifications, what do you call it when you're like annotating the chart and showing all these different levels and all these things, and I was just like, it was like a work of art. It was a work of art. It's amazing. Real quick before we dive into kind of bringing our guests on board, I just see there's some questions in the chat. I just kind of want to go over them and just welcome some people here. We got 50 people watching our live stream. Hey, everyone. What?
Can I answer Big Bear's question?
Yes.
Okay, Big Bear, you still there with us? I'm gonna imagine you are, but I'm also gonna imagine you're not. So I'm just gonna pretend like I'm answering this question for everybody else, and then they'll all tell him how I answer this question for him. So, yes, you can split your stake down as many times as you want, but there is a minimum amount, right? I believe the minimum amount is like 100K, because we don't want people to just be able to infinitely, make a 1,000 network or 1,000 requests to our network, and then we'd end up with like 1 million records. So we don't want that, right? It's just like the same reason why we did only 50,000 or more Axion is now allowed to be staked. You can't stake anything less than 50,000 Axion, because first of all, that makes no sense. Staking less than 50,000 Axion at the current price, and then on top of that, we don't want there to be 1 million network requests to our contract, right? We don't want like 1 million records to end up on our contract. So hope that answers your question. So it is kind of infinite, but not infinite at the same time.
Yeah. But for the sake of feasibility, yes, like there is that minimum maximum, but you can take a stake and you can split it into as a lot of smaller stakes for sure. And there may be great reasons to do so in the future. Okay, so other things just seeing here. I saw one. Where is it? Oh yeah, and says hi everyone. 4:30 a.m. here. Yeah, that's so great. You've been sticking around for a long time, and now you're still hanging out. I hope with us. Jimmy asks, that's a lifetime 5% discount. Yeah, so if you have the Diamond Stake, the Diamond Stake NFT, as long as you have that NFT in your wallet when you do an accelerator bid, that is a 5% discount. So if you
Now,
sell that NFT, if you transfer it to a different wallet, and the accelerator does not detect it when you bid, then it will not apply. What, Deli?
and also, I do want to note that I believe we talked about this, and maybe I'm going a little too far here, but our bonuses will not stack. So in the future, when we do have other bonus NFTs, whatever gives you the highest bonus will be the one that is used, but the bonuses will not be stacked.
Yeah, that's correct. So as we kind of mentioned in general chat, we'll be as soon as the Axion NFT store kind of goes live and the utility NFTs like officially launch, the accelerator base bonus will be reducing. And so basically the Diamond Stake NFT will always be a part of our current ecosystem plans. I mean, again, guys, like this is like if this is crypto, if anything does change, we'll be sure to let you guys know, but it's not part of the plans. We're trying to lock things down as much as possible, but the 5% discount will always be the strongest discount that's available on the market. And so we expect the resale value of these things, right now, I know they're listed on OpenSea for like 0.3 ETH or something like that, but over time, especially as our ecosystem grows, people wanting to come into the accelerator, this is going to be the biggest bonus, the biggest continual bonus that's allowed into the accelerator. So we expect these to always be relatively rare. And now, especially with the price being lower, if people do want to come in and they want it to spend that 10 million minimum Axion for 5 years, then that NFT automatically gets sent to you. But you guys do whatever you want. This is just an option out for people there. So it's a pretty cool thing.
And
But yes, they
remember,
won't
this
stack.
is
So if you have a 3%, if you buy a 3% accelerator boost utility NFT, and then you have the Diamond Stake, you won't be getting 7%.
Yeah, and guys,
What are you gonna
remember
say, Deli?
these are your guys' NFTs. Okay, so if you guys value them at $2, then everyone's going to value them at $2. Remember, this is a tight knit community. We're not releasing 50,000 NFTs. We're not releasing 100,000 NFTs. These are your guys' cool ass NFTs. They do things around our ecosystem. So if you guys are going to sell them, just make sure you get the value out of them that you really, really want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't. I know there's some listed on there right now. I highly doubt that all the people who've listed their NFTs on OpenSea are watching this. But if you are, I would really not be selling my Diamond Stakes NFT. That's
Yeah,
just me.
man.
I would be holding on to that thing because I think those things are going to be valuable. Somebody out there is going to buy one for 0.3 ETH and they're going to be getting a freaking deal. So there were OG 555 NFTs that were going for 3 or 4 ETH, being
Yeah.
sold. So I wouldn't be selling these for so cheap. But again, it's totally up to you guys. I want to get to our special guest, but I'll answer just a couple more. Cadillac Jack says, "Can I later split a split?" Yep. Once you create a split, it turns into an entirely new stake entry, and you can keep splitting them kind of as much as you want. Once you make an NFT out of it, do you stop earning the wrap Bitcoin divs? No. So basically, this is where, guys, I'm just saying we're on the verge of something really, really cool because you guys have seen NFTs that have value because they have some random cool art on them, and then people are willing to buy it. But now you're going to have an NFT stake with unique Galaxy art that's generated to the specifics of your stake that also has actual Axion value in it. As in, it has the value, it has your share value, it is what is giving those wrap Bitcoin dividends. So whatever wallet is associated with that stake is going to continue to earn Bitcoin dividends. So someday when the ecosystem is ready to support it and the tokenomics are locked, we are going to be releasing the NFT Marketplace, just like similar to OpenSea, but it'll be within the Axion ecosystem because it has all the stake data. And basically, you will be able to buy and sell NFTs that have actual Axion and wrap Bitcoin dividend value to them. And that's so cool. Like, these aren't just art that has, demand and supply because of the market. This is cool art that also has like Axion value in the same way that your stakes have Axion value, right? And so we're looking at this being a pretty cool thing to launch to the community, and we're really excited about it. Any other questions? Oh, here's one. Dell, you should know this. How many BPD tokens are there?
5 billion for BPD1, and then
Yep.
you add 2.5 on top of that for every single year. So second year 7.5, third year 10, 12.5, 15.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of Axion tokens now. The cool thing is, just so you guys know, these aren't liquid. These are not liquid tokens being distributed out to everybody. You're not going to wake up in your wallet tomorrow and have a percentage of 5 billion tokens being sent to you. This is only for stakes that are coming due, that qualified for Big Payday 1. So if you did a 3-year stake, you're going to get Big Payday 1 through 3. But you're not going to be able to actually withdraw those Big Payday tokens until your stake is finished. So this isn't like a big Axion airdrop or something. This is just people who qualify. So the first big payday, people staked that 350 days. Now they're getting access to those tokens, and we'll see. Again, we'll see kind of what people do to it. Okay. Any other quick questions before we announce our thing? Oh, can you please explain ladder stakes? Ladder stakes is basically kind of a cool thing. So the way Axion works is Axion has a fixed rate APR. It is APR, not APY. Again, some places on our website say APY. That's incorrect. We're working on trying to do a whole website audit. But basically, APR means it's non-compounding. So what people do with their stake ladders is they set for shorter stakes, and then they basically stake them out at different lengths. So they start coming due at different times. And as they come due, they basically withdraw those stakes, take all of the interest that was earned, and any big payday bonuses, whatever was given to them, and then they restake it. And then now you're able to basically make them compound. So each stake that's going out and earning that base 8% APR, plus, if you have any bonuses through the accelerator, plus any bonuses through longer pays better, all that sort of stuff. That's where we say it's up to 47%. Then basically you can be allowing your stakes to kind of compound. So back in the early days, stake laddering was a huge thing for the Axion community, but Ethereum fees kind of choked us out of that. So anyways, Google it. Seriously, go look it up. There's some pretty great stake laddering charts out there, and stuff that you guys can go find. All right. Let's see. I'll just answer this real quick. When we mint an NFT stake, it's not sellable on OpenSea. How does that work? Correct. Deli, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, we just turned off the ability to transfer NFT or the stake token NFTs, and so that's basically not gonna allow you to sell on OpenSea. So we can
So you'll see
enable
them
and
there.
disable it, and to be honest, I don't know if we're gonna allow you to sell your stakes on NFT. It's gonna be through our marketplace, and that's gonna use custom functionality on your ERC 721.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically, for those of you who are wondering, when I keep saying we don't want to release the NFT marketplace until the tokenomics allow, is primarily because we need to figure out the effect that it'll have on the Axion ecosystem in terms of accelerator participation and people buying and selling Axion. If people can buy stakes, then how will that affect kind of everything else? And so basically, what will happen is when these NFT stakes get minted, you'll get that unique Galaxy generated art. It'll show up on the staking portal with all your stake details, and it will show up on it's OpenSea, because it is an NFT. This is not just like some clever Axion thing. This is a legitimate NFT using the NFT standards, but we're just not letting people sell it, primarily because we want to make sure that the marketplace is ready. And you guys know we're a long-term project. We're trying to be around for 15 more years, and so we want to make sure that we have the ability to support the ecosystem, support the growth, keep the Bitcoin dividends working for people who are coming into the accelerator, all that sort of stuff. And we just want to be careful with it. But in the meantime, you'll have that 7-day window to transfer them between wallets. If you want to kind of reorganize your stake collection, you'll be able to do that through our staking portal. And then once the NFT marketplace is ready to go, the tokenomics are all set, and we know it's going to be a sustainable model that'll benefit everyone, then we'll open it up, and that's where you'll be able to buy and sell NFTs that are representative of stakes. Let's see. Is min stake now 50K? Yes, right? Deli? I think it is 50,000.
I believe it's 50,000 minimum. Yes, I will have to check on that, but I'm almost like 99.9% sure it's 50K.
Yep, totally. Max stake, does that mean that I cannot use my first big payday rewards to buy the Diamond NFT? Correct. Yeah, big payday was never liquid. That was just a bonus that was allocated to you when you staked. So yeah, big payday is not an airdrop of Axion or anything like that. So. And Daniel Swimmer said, "This is great. How about a standard time each week doing these YouTubes?" Yeah, we we would love to. You know, we're a team of people that are all over the world, and so trying to make sure that everybody's available at the same time, making sure that different members of the team can kind of be here. You know, we are doing this kind of as a community hangout. And just a chance to chat Axion and talk to your questions and stuff like that. But we don't really have the capabilities right now of running an entire weekly live stream, so thanks for your guys' patience. We're trying to make this weekly hangout, but to do a full-on production every week is just kind of beyond the capabilities of the team as it stands. But we do want to do this with you guys because we love hanging out with everyone. So thanks for joining us. And yeah, I know it kind of fluctuates. Sometimes it's on Wednesdays, sometimes it's Fridays. For those of you who are looking for set times, we have our community hangouts. There's on Telegram, there's Friday mornings with Andy and Adarina on Telegram, and then we have the hangouts with Fix and ActiveFed and Destroyer on Saturdays and Mondays, and those are always set times. So appreciate you guys kind of working with us as we fluctuate these times. Okay, so without further ado, I want to welcome some guests for you guys. Oh, go ahead, Ted.
Just a quick one. I think we just need to also mention there's now a minimum stake days, right?
Oh yeah, thank you. So for those of you who didn't see the announcement, we're now, the minimum stake days in the accelerator is 120 days. Kind of the main purpose of that is to make sure, like, the cool thing with the accelerator now is that it's incredibly cheap. Pennies or less to be able to bid in the accelerator, but also that does mean that people can come in and they can recycle, right? So that means every 60 days they're going to dump their Axion, maybe buy some more, and then just kind of repeat that cycle. So now that we know the accelerator is good, we know that community participation is high, we're increasing the minimum stake duration to 120 days, which is 6 months. And that's just mostly because the accelerator is always going to be the best way to get into Axion, and it's the best way for people who believe in Axion to get the best bonuses, and to be able to buy and stake in one transaction. And we basically don't want the accelerator to turn into something that people can use to to just recycle their tokens. So that's kind of that change there. Did I miss anything, Deli?
No, sounds good to me.
Awesome. Cool. All right. Well, without further ado, I just want to welcome to the show. Oh, it looks like even ActiveFed is here. Oh, bonjour, ActiveFed. Missed you, my friend.
Oh, is ActiveFed probably here?
Yes, he is.
Probably
he's back.
Oh, man.
How's it going, guys? Hello, the community. Hello, everyone. Congratulations with all jobs done.
Yep, it's been a lot. So welcoming here, guys. Just wanted to talk a little bit about why these guys are here real quick. So Axion has a community content creators program, and this is for people who are creating content on their YouTube channels, or maybe they're doing stuff for promoting Axion. And what Axion is doing is we're working to support these content creators as a company, as a program, to be able to encourage them to continue to do outreach. And so without further ado, I want to introduce them. Coming on first, we have Metal. Community's Metal. His name is James. He is also on the Axion Advisory Council, and it's really cool to have him here. So welcome, James.
Thanks.
Love your beard. So
thank
good.
You. Very
Ernest
Hemingway.
It is. You look like, with your book background and everything, you look like you're an accomplished writer, which I know you are. So it's a perfect fit. Coming on next, guys, this man, this legend, the myth, the legend. He has been around in Axion since the very beginning. You see him in the chats all the time. I just want to welcome Shane. He goes by Fix on the chats. He's always around. He is actually the first person that I ever talked to in Axion. I had a question. I literally came into general chat and I was like, hey, I have no idea what I'm doing. Can someone help me? And literally someone else was like, hey, Fix, go help this guy. And then he DM'd me. And you're here now, so
yeah, glad to be here. Thank you.
Awesome. And then also joining us, we have Crypto Casino. Crypto Casino has been one of our amazing YouTube supporters. He's been covering Axion here too, and I think Superman might be joining us a little bit later. He's not here right now, but what's up, Crypto Casino? Thanks for coming on board.
Thanks for having me on, Joe.
Brilliant. All right, Dead Poet. I'm just gonna kind of let you. I know I'm looking at the script here, and I'm supposed to talk about it, but I know this is you guys have been working with them, so I'm gonna stop talking for once on this stream, and I'm gonna let you guys just kind of take it from here.
Yep, sounds good. Thanks, Joel. So, guys, just wanted to share again on what Joel mentioned. So, the community content creators is actually an outreach program to empower community members to promote Axion. And this is phase one out of phase two of another program that we are working on, and that is the Axion Verified Partners. If you recall, in the past we used to have like a what do you call it, like a code with what is that, Joel? Like those codes that they can use to actually get a couple of Axion back in
Oh,
return, right?
referral links.
Yes, referral links. Oh my
I
god.
gotcha. Yep.
Sorry, man. It's 5:17 a.m. here in Singapore.
Yeah, committed.
Yeah, so in order to replace that, we are working on this program which is called the Axion Verified Partners. But while we continue to develop that is still not ready. We are launching out the first version of it, which is the community content creators, and this is where we have guys like Superman, who's actually active doing content on YouTube as well as Crypto Casino. We also have Simon Altcoins as well as part of the Triple C, and then we have Metal, who's an amazing guy. Basically he's a wordsmith, and he's publishing a couple of stuff on mediums and other platforms. And then we have Fix, which is actually organizing hangout sessions over in Discord, and probably in the future even on YouTube as well. So yeah, guys, I don't want to talk too much about myself and all this, so maybe let's introduce to the content creators. So Metal, you want to just introduce yourself and then maybe talk a little bit on your platforms?
It's great to be here. Really kind of enjoyed this journey since I've joined the Axion ecosystem. And like you, Joel, when I came in and had issues and had problems, it kind of almost felt like too many people rushed in to kind of help, but it was awesome. I felt that community right away. So I've been writing. I've been doing content creation now for several years. I'm currently the editor of a local newspaper here in Southern Utah, and looking to publish cryptocurrency. I've published a few articles on our website. I'm looking to publish on Medium and LinkedIn, as well as possibly some pieces that will go on the Axion Network website as well. I just always loved expression through written word, and so I think that's a great way to reach an audience that isn't fixated or finds videos cumbersome. But I mean, I'm in both worlds, so I love both sides of the coin. But there's still that generation, and also reaching out to that generation that's more traditional, and providing a pathway for them to kind of see through the clouds of crypto, if you will.
Yeah, because articles itself, it's also a very important platform, where we talk about the project itself. Some people prefer visuals, some people prefer to read, some people prefers to listen, so yeah, amazing work stuff. So maybe Shane, I mean, I don't know whether we need to introduce you because you since day one, but yeah, maybe just share a little bit about yourself.
Oh, well, my name's Shane Walker, aka Fixation. Like Dead Poet said, you probably already know me. I've been around for a while. Been doing these live streams with Axion today, so I'm pretty familiar with the format anyway. What I'm doing is I'm basically running Discord meetups at this point. Mondays and Saturdays. Mondays at 8 a.m. Saturdays at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, and 4 p.m. Central Standard Time on Saturdays. The Mondays are a little bit more Axion centric, to the point, stay on topic, Just go over the new announcements and slideshows and statistics and price predictions and kind of all that stuff. And then Saturdays is the fun stuff. I've got some fun things planned here coming up. The off-topic hangouts, and as most of you know, I'm a musician, so I may have some fun things coming. On that aspect for Saturdays as well.
Yeah, who knows? Probably we'll see a jamming session between Fix and Joel. Joel on his ukulele.
I think the lag would probably make that impossible unless we pre-recorded something. But music video with me and Fix would be fun.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it.
Yeah, and I just seen yesterday that Delgado raps. So probably we'll have Destroy on a nice beat.
We'll work him in there somehow. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Crypto Casino, are you able to? Is your mic working fine? You wanna maybe share a little bit about yourself, or?
Dead Poet, I know you was going to ask me to speak. Guys, I'm going to speak slow because, right, this is how we roll with any project, yeah? I've been out with my mates tonight, and in the UK, we call it a pub crawl. So you go out, you go from one bar to another, you have a drink, you come home. So in the UK at the moment, I'm looking at the time, it is 10:23 in the evening, yeah? So it's a Thursday, I've had a beer, but this is how awesome Axion is itself, yeah? I said to my mates tonight, guys, I've got to go home to join this live stream. And this is the absolute God's honest truth, yeah? Axion itself is an absolute fantastic community, really, really. And I said this in Telegram earlier, that my family is me, my wife, and 2 kids. 4 people. But my actual family is thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Now, guys, none of yous lot take this from me. Yeah. This is my slogan now. Yeah. So my family is 4 plus thousands. Absolutely awesome. The developers, where we've come from, I've been in Axion since it was Hex to X or X to T. Yeah. And I've gone through all the ups and downs. Trust me on this, the big payday, yes, you can have the dumps, you can have the pumps. Anyone that's listening to this at the moment, take down notes of it, just dollar cost average, buy and hold. That's all I've got to say, guys. And Dead Poet, mate, you're fantastic. Yep. Joel, you talk too much. Right.
You know what? At least I'm known for something, You know, a webpage is written by Joel.
You talk more than me, and that is really saying something.
You know what? I take that in the spirit it was given.
Shane, you're awesome. Actified, we spoke last night. Really appreciate it. God bless you, mate. As you all know, I'm going to do some little free giveaways. So for all you new guys out there, trust me on this. This is one of the best projects to get into. Absolutely fantastic. And I've been in crypto a long time. A long time. Okay? So that's all I've got to say. So that's me. Peace out, everyone. And as always, I say, be lucky in crypto.
Thanks, Crypto Casino. You're a legend, my man. ActiveFed, are you there, ActiveFed?
Yeah, ActiveFed, are you there? He's probably gone. Probably gone.
Never, ever.
Probably he's not there.
I'm here.
Oh, he's probably there.
Yes, of course. But I want to hear your Ranger Daily voice, actually.
My daily voice. Is it smooth and soft and nice to hear?
No, the cowboy one.
The what?
Ranger Daily.
Oh,
the cowboy.
The cowboy. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The cowboy. The cowboy.
Cowbell.
What? Oh no, that's just you.
Yeehaw, everybody! Well, how's everyone doing today? ActiveFed's over there. He probably is not there either.
Oh
You're the
man.
best, mate.
Go
Glad you
wrangle
did.
yourself some more Axion before you're gonna buy it all up for big payday.
Oh boy. All right,
Wrangle, wrangle, wrangle.
get out of here, Deli.
Whoa.
I'm
Do you
sorry.
know who
I'm
you're
taking my
speaking
breath.
to? I'm
Oh.
Rancher Dales.
Oh, sorry. Forgive me.
And
I
he's
mean,
gone.
ActiveFed asked for it.
Exactly, yeah. So let's let's jump back to the live. So, seriously.
All right, guys, back on topic.
No worries, guys.
Guys,
Awesome.
sorry, can I mention one more quick thing? Deli, seriously, guys, can we at least tell the new guys, because other people are going to be watching this, and we've all been in Axiom for a long time, but for the new investors at the moment, how fantastic is it that you go on Axiom Official and you can actually see live how many projects actually do it live, changing coding and stuff.
Yeah.
Come
Yep.
on, let's mention that. Come on, for the
Exactly.
new guys out there. Yeah.
We're all about that transparency, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
feel that.
I mean, we had a lot of people say like we've never seen projects do something like one of the most complex token migrations live. Like normally that would be the sort of thing where we didn't, but Deli was just like, I got this. We're gonna do it live, and we did it live, and it was awesome. And it's on there on YouTube. If you guys want 8 hour, if you have 8 hours of nothing to do, you might as well watch us migrate Axion. That was fun.
Honestly,
I
a lot
love
of
that.
people did watch for 8 hours.
They did.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
We had
It's
hundreds
fun.
of people watching for 8 hours.
And you know what's funny is I actually messed up at the beginning. If you guys remember, I had to So basically, I created contracts initially, but I had messed up the stake migration, and because I accidentally had one number off, and I was all like, okay, guys, well I messed up. So we literally had to start the entire thing. Like we were like an hour and a half into it. I'm like, all right, guys, well we just have to start real quick. We have to restart it again. So that was really funny, but that's why it ended up being an 8-hour migration and not a 7-hour migration. It was one mistake.
I mean, and one mistake, a little bit of Gwei stuff, and you wrote an entire multi-send.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
live. That's pretty cool.
it was a Just Lucian. It wasn't just me, but Just Lucian and I wrote an entire airdropper contract, which we're actually going to use, which we are actually going to use because it's way better than multi-send. Multi-send literally cost you freaking lots of money to use it. Ours is just going to be free. So I think we're just gonna launch like a website where you can just use the multi-send whenever you want.
Like that guy at the.
Good job.
Yep. So Deadput, talking about community content creators, what's kind of the purpose of this program, and what are these guys doing?
So I mean, I always feel that like what I mentioned earlier on, the best kind of promotion for any kind of project is the promotion that is being done by the community members themselves. So I think this is where we first start with establishing the content creators that form the community. So that is what we are doing right now. So again, this is actually what we're trying to do is also to call out to any committee members who are keen to step up and contribute to promote Axion. So basically, if you're a graphic designer, video editor, musicians, YouTubers, just DM us. Probably we can work something out.
Yeah, so basically what we're doing is we're actually using marketing budget allocation to supporting content creators. As for those of you who are here, we've just kind of renewed that for another month, and we want to kind of keep doing it. It's important to us, being able to support you guys with giveaways and all that sort of stuff. But you guys are already this isn't like we're paying you to cover Axion. You guys are already covering Axion, and you're doing so much for it. And we're seeing a lot of the results of the hard work and basically the evangelizing you guys are doing. And this isn't just with YouTubers, right? Like Fix, you're in the contents, in the community every single day on our Discord, in general and off topic. and now you're joining ActiveFed and Destroyer. So Fix, why don't you talk a little bit about kind of what the stuff is that you're doing in terms of the community hangouts, and kind of what your vision is around those events.
Sure. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
I heard someone said in the chat that my mic quality was kind of poor. So if you can hear me all right, sure. Yeah. What I kind of envision my hangouts to be is I basically want to encourage other people to do the same thing I'm doing. I want to show people that if Fix can do it, then I mean you can too. It's not that hard. But I want to eventually I want to move over to YouTube. Get kind of a YouTube hangout like you guys do here. I think that'd be a fun time. But yeah, I guess the main purpose of me stepping up and trying to help out the community here is just for community engagement, to show people that that we're more than just numbers on a screen. We're a community and we're a family, and just kind of spread the love and show. Let's show this crypto space what a community and what a family looks like, guys, because we got it. We pretty much got it all here.
Yep.
Well, and that's one of the cool things, when you look at something like on our stats page, right, 20,000 wallets, like each one of those wallets, or however many there is, if people have multiple wallets, like still, even then, let's just say it's 18,000 wallets, right? 18,000 people all have stories, they all have family, friends, all that sort of stuff. And Axion is entirely a community project, right? Like, we're for the community. This is everybody who's working on the staff here at Axion, on the team, are all community. You YouTubers and the content creators and Fix, like, all you guys came from the community. And so this isn't just like, this isn't some project being run by a bunch of seed investors and corporate suits and stuff. Like, this is truly a community project. And so making it so that the community can interact with each other, and like your off-topic Saturdays, I think is really cool, where people just come and hang out. It's like, as you said, like, be a family together. Like, that's really cool. But then also having like the Mondays and the recap, or like the Axion Fridays, like Andy and Adarina, they're it's the middle of the night for them, so they can never be on these live streams, which is such a bummer because of time stuff. But they host Axion Fridays. It's Friday afternoons for kind of UK GMT time, and they do such an awesome job, just like bringing people in, and they do a quiz where they also give away Axion and all that stuff. And it's just, to us, it's really cool that we can do as many things as possible with the community. Some companies have, and maybe someday we will have, like a community manager, somebody whose sole job it is to just look through the community and support them, and be able to host events and connect with the content creators and all that sort of stuff. But right now, it's a community effort where all of us are working together, and we're just doing stuff that we're passionate about. And Axion, and specifically the marketing budget, want to come in and be able to support people doing that. So thank you, Fix, for all the work you're doing, and ActiveFed and Destroyer for being able to be a part of those meetings. Destroyer, I hear, actually has his mic unmuted in those meetings, which is pretty crazy. You can actually hear the sound of his voice. So yeah, is there anything we're kind of missing in terms of like community dead poet that we want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, essentially, we'll lecture also use this time to actually, reach out to other community members. If you guys feel like you guys can contribute in, graphic designs, reach out to us. If you guys want to do music, you guys want to, like, I don't know, do a music video about Axion or something, maybe just DM one of us. Probably we can set something up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
So.
And that's kind of one of the thoughts I had. Me and Fixin, we were talking in the group earlier that, a lot of people are, they want to do a YouTube, or they want to do a hangout. They want to do podcasts. They want to write. They want to blog, but they don't know where to start. They don't know, maybe they don't even feel like they have the skill set. I think sometimes just having that backing, a group of content creators that are more than happy to accept that DM request and maybe this is something even Superman was kind of excited about, was just being open to sharing how we do what we do, and having a set of eyes that is going to support and give you good feedback. Sometimes I'm brutally honest. Sometimes I'm going to be supportive. It's a community effort, and it's really the only way it's going to grow. I was listening to a few people in our chat, in general chat earlier, kind of commiserating over the state of things, and I basically said, you know what, there's just like 5 tweets and YouTube videos and everything else that had just been in the feed, and we need to get people actively engaged with those posts, with those tweets. These tokens aren't taking off just by having a very small group talk about it. It's being talked about by a very large group, and if we can build that, then we can really take this to where it should be.
Yeah, I think anyone here, anyone on this call, if anybody's interested, you can reach out to any one of us, and we can direct you to the right people and get you in the right spot. If you really want to help, then we're looking.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely. Yeah, and I think that's one of the cool things is being able to offer the community kind of roles in here. So if you do love the Axion project and you have an idea for how you kind of want to grow the community, if you have a community or you want to start one, all that sort of stuff, like we as a project want to be able to support that and support your efforts. So do reach out to me or to Dead Poet or to Fix or Metal if you're in the chat, or Activator Destroyer, or even Crypto Casino if you see him popping around on Telegram. And we can all get together and this content creators thing really is for the community. Again, as Dead Poet mentioned, Axion verified partners is what we're working with for influencers up on into the tens, hundreds of thousands of viewer count. And as much as we would be honored to have them be a part of our community, they're probably not going. They're very busy and they're doing a bunch of stuff. And so for us, like, that's great, Axion verified partners for them. But for community content creators, like, we want us to be able to support you guys. We think it'd be cool if we can help support your channel or help support your efforts, your outreach, and have you say stuff, like Axion is helping support me, do this. And I think that's just really cool as a project, that we can do that as a community. We can do that the marketing budget exists not just to pay, programmatic ad campaigns or Brave browser push notifications or any of that sort of stuff. That's big corporate marketing efforts, but rather also to be able to support people from within our community, to be able to pay them to continue doing what they're good at and what they love, and maybe even what they were already doing, and now just be able to support them more. So if that is you and you do want to see if there's an opportunity to kind of work with the Axion team, please let us know. We'd love to have you guys here. So we are now at about the hour mark. We are kind of expecting this live stream to go for 45 minutes, but as usual, Joel's talking, so here we are. I'll just go through a couple of different. I just saw a couple of questions from you guys. Dan the Geeky Man says, can you shed a bit more light? So does it mean the first big payday on the stake I've made in the summer, I'll see in the summer, not tomorrow? Yes, that is correct. So whenever your stake matures and you withdraw your stake, any big payday allocation that was distributed to you on the big payday then gets distributed to your wallet through that stake. So this is not again, it's not like a big pool that's all of a sudden being sent out to everybody. So it gets included in your stake, and when you withdraw your stake, all that amount officially gets deposited into your wallet. Jimmy says, probably an often asked question. I can only withdraw Matic ETH network from Binance. How do I bridge that to Matic Polygon network for staking, or would Accelerator accept Matic ETH? So you have to be able to work on the Polygon network, which means that all of your tokens have to exist on Polygon. So there's a couple different ways to do it. Check out the community. Polygon also has a thing. Just look for Polygon bridges. We as a company can't officially support centralized exchange routings to Polygon, because we don't control Polygon. We don't control a centralized exchange. Once you bring your tokens to Axion, then we can kind of support you guys there. But in terms of being able to, come on and off the Polygon network, there are success that communities had. There are centralized exchanges that allow for it. You have to find them, come into the community and talk to people, can kind of share their experience. I wish there was like the official Axion way, but some centralized exchanges are only available in certain countries, and some people only have access to other certain bridges, and so you kind of need to do a little bit of your own research for how to get onto the Polygon chain. But once you do, Axion's ready, and we accept all the tokens in the accelerator, or whatever tokens you want to swap on SushiSwap, you can use to get into the Axion accelerator. Yan says, guys, you're fantastic. Proud to be here in this project. Yeah, especially if it's like, what, 5:30 in the morning for you, Yan? Like, well done. You seriously get the things. Faja says, how are the NFT royalties used? Foundation, Axion Buy and Burn, something else. So right now, you are not going to be able to sell your NFTs, as we mentioned earlier. So there are no NFT royalties because you're not selling them. Once
I think he's talking about the other NFTs.
Oh, you're talking about our
Supernova.
existing NFTs? Oh, I got you. Supernova NFTs. So like what? It's 10% Deli, I think, is on our NFTs, give or take. And so basically any royalties that Axion makes in terms of selling of the NFTs, or through the Matic that you spend on the staking portal, if you want to rename your stake or split your stake, the minting NFTs, all that sort of stuff, all of that goes directly to supporting the Axion Foundation. And this actually is really cool. You guys might think of like, oh, I have to pay money to do these things. Well, two things. The first thing is that you're not having to pay ridiculous Ethereum gas fees. So, anything that you pay to Axion is going to be way less than any sort of fee that you're getting on the Ethereum network. And obviously we did that as a project. Nobody paid us to do that. That was something we knew we needed to do. So we've always wanted to make sure that you guys aren't paying any sort of ridiculously excessive fees or any sort of thing like that. But we all as a company also have expenses. We're having to pay for server costs. We're having to pay for the moderators, the support network, intercom that we use. We're having to pay for graphic assets and stuff that we build. And then, of course, we have the salaries from the team. So the moderators, the dev team, core contributors, all of us are getting paid through the Axion Foundation. And so being able to generate revenue as a company outside of needing to sell Axion from the dev wallet, or send Axion from the dev wallet to individuals and then they have to sell it, right? It's great because it allows us to be a sustainable project, powered through people doing these sort of transactions if they want to. It's not crucial. You still can do everything on the Axion ecosystem for free without having to pay Axion Foundation like a fee to do it, right? But some of these optional things like staking and stake splitting and NFT minting and all of that sort of stuff, whenever you do that, you are paying a fee in Matic, but you are, or if on our NFTs, if you are selling them on the open market, there is that 10% fee that's sent to Axion, and that's just used to help support the project, right? We as a company we want to be sustainable, and that's important to us. So awesome. Jimmy says, very impressed with the whole team. You guys have been steady and even keel, keeping our project on the right track. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Jimmy. And I'm really sorry, James, that every time this thing pops up, it just shows the top of your head. I wish I could fix that. So cool. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and end this live stream here. Special thanks to Crypto Casino, to James Metal, to Fix for coming on. Really appreciate you guys, specifically everything you're doing for Axion. You guys are heroes, to keep showing up and to keep doing this, even long before there was any sort of a compensation for it. You guys have been doing amazing. And Destroyer and ActiveFed, always a pleasure to have you guys on the live stream. Dead Poet, you're the best Singaporean I know. So
represent
you guys. And Deli, any parting words you want to say?
Hee-haw!
Yeah. All right. I love it.
I was gonna say Dilly Rub.
Yeah. Deli Rub.
Deli Rub.
Oh man, that's the leak. Oh
yeah.
no, that's the leak. Oh no, we didn't mean to leak it, Deli, but
has
yeah,
been
man.
in my mind since yesterday. Deli Rub. My God.
Deli wants to start his own barbecue sauce called Deli Rub, but I made a joke yesterday. I said, when you have a or what do you do to your Solidity developer when he's sad or grumpy? You give him a Deli Rub, and Dead Poet was the only one to laugh at my joke.
Have a Deli Rub.
Deli Rub. So for those of you who have stuck around to the very end, I'm going to be just playing a video. It'll be the very last thing we do. This is, you guys have seen the Polygon launch video. We've played it on the stream a bunch of times, and the countdown timer is very similar. But this is a 60-second promo video that's going to be sent out on our programmatic ad networks, along with a 30, a 15, a 10, and a couple of 6-second videos. And now this is, again, you guys, this is going to feel pretty familiar for all of you because you've seen something like it before. But now you know what the world is going to see when they see the Axion ecosystem running. They're going to see this video. And so we just wanted to end our live stream with it. So huge thanks to our guests. Huge thanks to everyone joining us. Have a good rest of your week. We'll see you next week.
All right.